finally pop off. You'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Titans and the Texans on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball while there are others. There aren't too many guys who can...
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run. Anderson. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say stats a little bit, not necessarily from...
They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
3rd and short yardage, Mills. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
I know the game's coaches always tell us there's no one play, won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Mills again. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mills on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. And now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second. They are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet. But we are at 500, and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, it's Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now it's Burrow. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
Yeah, boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 15 carries, 63 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 45 on second down, Mills steps, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The Titans, 1st down.
They'll try the middle with Anderson. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Number 16. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Tennessee.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. He punted tweak as this one's away. Houston set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit an answer and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts. They lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This is Anderson over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mills. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It's now 3rd down and long.
3rd and long for Mills. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 33. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a throw here to his running back around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 27, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to get this down inside the 20.
Yard pickup. 1st down
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Mills now looks to throw.